Hey, what's up, guys? It's the one and only Kryptonite here, and today I'm a brand new video for you guys here today. And today I'm going to tell you guys about my first and only fake girlfriend. This is my 11th take on this, and I swear if I don't get it right, I am pulling my hair out. But moving on from my little rage right there, I was in first, second grade, so I can't remember the age I was. It was like I was like 4 or 5 or 6 or something like that. I was somewhere in that age group. But it was definitely first, second grade. And the school had recently been opened. It was being built when I was in kindergarten, and I think a little younger. But I was in kindergarten. It wasn't completely finished and built. I think they were still hiring people. But we moved. But in first grade, it was completely built. It was ready. I was there the first day. Now, this is where the fake girlfriend part comes in. This one girl, God, in my mind, she was the prettiest girl there. Okay, I still think she's extremely pretty. I haven't seen her since second grade, and I wish I kept her phone number or whatever, just in case she got a cell phone or whatever. We could continue to keep up and talk and stuff. But I lost that. That's another commentary. But she came a week after the school had opened. Now, me being the teacher's pet and all, when she asked to see who wanted to take her around and show her around the school, you know, obviously all the boys raised their hands, but your boy being the teacher pet put his hand up, you know the teacher going to choose your boy. But moving on from that, you know, I show her around the school. You know, I'm obviously telling her, like, this is the cafeteria, this is the library and stuff. But in between, like, that time, I'm asking her about her family, asking her about her old school, asking her about her friends, you know, asking her what she likes in her friends. You know, I'm doing regular things. You know, as you get older, though, that gets 10 times harder. But you know, I'll keep moving around. You know, I keep asking her these things, and then she asks me the questions back, and I answer it. You know, by the end of that, we're great friends. We're like best friends. No one could reach our level of friendship except for maybe me and my best friend, who I've known since I was pretty much born. But I don't even know the story to how we met on that. But you know, by the end of that, you know, we're over here. We are literally eating lunch together every day. You know, we get the same food. So if there's pizza and hamburgers, we would literally talk to each other in line. We literally ask each other, like, what you getting for lunch? I'm gonna get a hamburger. So we both be like, alright, so we're both gonna get hamburgers. What you gonna get for a snack? I'm gonna get a cookie. Okay, then I'm gonna get a cookie. You go to what type of milk? You gonna get chocolate milk cookie? You gonna get chocolate milk cookie? Are you gonna get a chocolate? Are you getting chocolate milk, or are you gonna get regular milk? I'm getting chocolate milk, so I'm gonna get regular milk. I mean chocolate milk. So I'm gonna get regular milk. God, chocolate milk. We're both getting the same things and stuff. Now people, you know, as time goes on, they start to catch on. The kids start to wisen up, and they start to be like, they're dating. Behind their backs, they're like, see those two? They're going out. They're dating. They're boyfriend and girlfriend. Don't touch him. He got cuties. Don't touch her. She got cuties. You know, good old banter. Until we hear, because they fucked up. They fucked up real bad, because they said they did the KISSING song right behind us. We were holding hands going down, and we heard the KISSING song. So what do? We hold hands. Bang! That's where the fake girlfriend comes in, guys. You guys weren't expecting that, did you? No. But we kept moving on. The KISSING song. Now everyone starts saying it. Instead of those two people who just saw us talking and stuff, and like KISSING, we hold hands, and now everyone gets into the conversation. KISSING, blah 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 blah. Oh my gosh, they're going out. Oh my gosh, they're dating. Oh my gosh, he's got cuties. All that stuff goes down, and obviously we did this on purpose, just to see how much of a reaction it would get. obviously it got a huge reaction because everyone started to do it, started to say so. So what do? We go on and we despise, devise a plan to get great jokes out of it so we could laugh every day when we got home. So we were like, you know what, we're just gonna act like boyfriend and girlfriend. We're like, you know, you call me your girlfriend, I'll call you my boyfriend. And I was like, deal. Let's get it. Now, you know, time goes on, people keep singing the boyfriend and girlfriend song. And, you know, the kissing song people, and, you know, some of the older people, like in 5th and 6th grade, were like, they thought it was cute and romantic, like, aww. You know, and even I kind of thought it was I thought it was hilarious, but, you know, the older people were like, oh, it's so cute, and the younger people in our age group were like, ew. So, we kept moving on, and time went on. She didn't have money for lunch. She had no money for lunch. I say, I got you, baby. And everyone's like, oh, snap. It's about to go down. People thought I was about to punch the lunch lady or something. I don't know. I was supposed to do that. I knew so many people that were serving cookies and chocolate milk that day. So what I do? I asked the guy serving cookies, can I have an extra cookie? He says no because he could get in trouble. So I'm like, okay, I could get in trouble too. You know, I pull a little stunt on him, like I could get in trouble too. And then he asked me, is it for your girlfriend? Now, I didn't even know he knew about this. I was like, how the hell do you know about this? He's like, it's a small school, it gets around real quick. So I'm like, okay. I told him, yes, she doesn't like, she didn't have money. She's allergic to peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Can I have extra cookie? I don't get an extra cookie. I get 3 extra cookies. 2 for her, 2 for me. I only wanted 1 cookie. I thought their cookies were disgusting. She didn't. So I gave her 3 of my cookies. And I kept 1 for myself. And obviously I probably ate half of it and gave the rest to her. Because they were awful. Okay, let's just put it that way. Their cookies were awful. You know, then you get to the milk distributor. She asked me what type of milk I wanted. I said I want 2 chocolate milks. She says, hell no. I'm not getting in trouble. Now I look back at the cookie guy and was like, tell her. And he shook his head like, give him extra milk. You know, like, give him extra milk. And, you know, she's going to ask me, is it for your girlfriend? Now, again, I'm like, what the fuck? How do you know this? And she was like, everyone knows this, okay? Everyone knows that you two are dating. You know, and I'm like, okay, you think we're dating. We're not dating. We go, so she gives me 2 chocolate milks. We go to now everyone behind me, because they're in my age group, are like, ew. But those 2 are literally drawn in romance. They're like, oh, that's so cute. Really? I get back, I'm laughing. She asked me what's so funny. I'm like, I just pulled the biggest banter on him. I told him that you were allergic to peanut butter and jelly. Now she's eating the peanut butter and jelly sandwich with the 3 cookies, with the milk. She's full. I'm eating a pizza or whatever. I don't even know what I was eating that day. Everything they served was disgusting. I ended up actually bringing lunch to school in like 5th and 6th grade because it was that disgusting. But, you know, I want to know how many of you guys have had a fake girlfriend. You know, I've had this fake girlfriend. It was fun as hell. You know, obviously she moved away in 2nd grade. It was the saddest because I wanted to keep that joke going on forever. As long as we were in the same school, I wanted to keep that joke going on. Maybe one day we could go out for real and be real boyfriend and girlfriend, but that day was not to come. And I'll probably have to do another video on the thing I regret most from losing from her, because like I wish I could still be in contact with her. I still consider her a friend, and if she's watching this, I hope she still considers me a friend. Abigail, I hope you really do still consider me a friend. You know, you know, me and Kaylin, not friends anymore. She's a freaking blonde devil. She's a little devil. She's a she's a devil. Okay, she's the biggest devil ever. But thank you guys very much. Please tell me how many of you guys have had a fake girlfriend, and I will see you guys there. Peace.